Welcome back to the channel, folks. Semi-original guy here, aka Mr. Ken from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you more of the Cartel 2025 War Room mod, War Room Challenge mod. So, should have a good one here tonight. So, tonight we are going to be continuing on here. Hopefully everything is okay. For some reason my OBS is being dumb, but we're gonna ignore that. And we are just gonna go ahead and get into some games. Last time when we ended off, we did Misty Islands. Misty Isle. Isles. And I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, so we're gonna do Enigmatic today. So this one is the Enigma battle from Advanced Wars 1. It's one where we would normally fight Sturm, where he has no access to his co-power, only his day-to-day ability. So in this one, we are fighting him when he has a co-power, I believe. So this one is going to be kind of interesting. Normally, you would fight it with either Sammy, Andy, or Max. But we have access to the entire roster today, including the Advanced Wars 2 roster. So I think it might be kind of fun to do this one with Hawk. So we haven't done Hawk yet. Pretty sure Hawk is just normal old Hawk. Nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to him. Oh, it's Fog of War too. Oh, great. Okay, well that makes things even more interesting. Even more interesting. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. So normally in this mission, this bridge is not here. These shoals are a river, I believe, or maybe mountains. Either way, that's new. This bridge is new. Aside from that, I think everything else is pretty much the same. Although I believe that there was an airport up here. So it looks like we have no access to air units on this map. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is gonna be kind of interesting. So yeah, let's just, let's get some information going here. Let's dive a sub. So, would appear that we have that base being neutral right now. So this base is important, this base is important. This base is a little bit more important than this base, but I mean, you kind of want both of them, obviously, for obvious reasons. I don't think this was there before, so that's going to be, I don't know, kind of interesting. Yep. Jose, this is basically like the first Sturm mission, the Enigma mission, except now it's Fog of War. We're fighting a beefed up Sturm, who, well, technically a little bit less beefed up, but he's basically the Advanced Wars 2 counterpart for Sturm here. But instead of 120 over 120, he's 110 over 120. His meteor strike will only do 4 damage, but he's still got access to his day-to-day ability, which is the perfect movement. So yeah, I think we're gonna be in a whole heap of trouble for this one. We're gonna see how it goes. All right. I really want to get this property, but I also want to get that base first. So I think the base is probably way more important. So we are going to do that. I will drop off the tank there, drop this guy off here. So, oh no, that mission was slow even when he had negative defense. Yeah, that is true. It was a little grindy. So I am anticipating some intense sloggage for this one, but we shall see. We shall see. This was actually the mission that I suggested to Cartel for this War Room hack, so it's gonna be interesting. Let's see if I choke on my words here. I mean, it's going to be very nice to have this battleship here, because that's going to be super effective. If I can get the battleship over to, let's say, this bridge over here, then that's going to be, like, very strong. Now, I can't actually really hear too much, so hopefully I get this right. There we go. Alright. Let's move right here, see if we scout anything. We don't scout anything. Classy boy is going to be moving up. Recon moving up. Alright, we don't see anything yet. Ooh, the battleship right there. I don't know, maybe it'll be okay, maybe it won't. Never know. Let's get a little bit more scouting going. Don't see nothing. Nothing on the horizon here. Let's get another recon. And then end turn. So maybe we'll be lucky and we'll just be able to grab the base. That would be pretty ideal, but considering that there's a rocket there now, it's probably not going to happen. And that rocket is actually, yeah, that covers the base, so that's going to be a problem. Well, let's shoot it and hopefully nothing bad will happen to us. Maybe this. Okay, I'm going to move this guy right here because I get pretty good coverage around the map, so I think that might be an okay spot to put it. Oh, yeah. Can't forget to load this guy up. I don't want to get picked off right away, so I'm not going to drop that guy yet. Let's get a... So I don't think he's going to have any air units, because there's no airport on the map this time, so I very much... Well, I shouldn't say I very much doubt, because I don't know for sure, but I don't think there's going to be air units. There might be. Maybe. Ooh, recon on recon violence over here. Okay, so he's revealed a sub. We don't know if he's got cruisers or not. So Rocket did run away somewhere in the vicinity over here, so I could risk it and try to scout it with the infantry and take it out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could be anywhere in one of these. So I say we risk it and see if we can scout him. Yeah, okay, so... we can't hit him, though. Ugh, alright, so... He's escaped us for one day. Get a double drop going here. We don't have access to the forward base, either. So that's going to be a little bit more challenging for sure. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a game-breaking thing. So we still have this base over here, so that's going to be okay. Can't afford any air units just, or sea units just yet, so... Alright, maybe we'll just get a tank on the field. And we'll end that turn. Alright, so there's a tank. Ooh, and there's a battleship. Okay. So if I go in for the cap, I might be able to get it, but it's going to be kind of risky. We're going to need a cruiser because that sub is definitely present. And I want my classy boy covered. Alright, we'll try that. Just spread it out a little bit here. goes in for the double. Oh, well, that's okay. We have revealed the sub. So that's good. I don't think we can hit the sub. Yeah, we can't hit the sub yet. But it's been revealed. So I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to take the engagement. Attack here. Then I have to run away. Then I have to block. And there's a recon. This might be a bad idea, but I'm going to try it. I'm just going to go for the attack. Okay. Yeah, he's got something. Oh, that's an anti-air right there. Oh, and I'm getting super close to charging his super co-power too, so this is gonna get pretty wild pretty quick here. Okay. So that's an artillery. So that's what hit me. We are learning things. We're learning things as we go here, folks. Another classy boy. Oh dear. Okay, so my sub is definitely doomed here, but that is okay. Oh, do I... Oops. Move right there. I wonder, do I pop the... Oh, wait. If I pop it now... Oh, I don't get it yet. I thought maybe it would have been enough to charge the super co-power, but it's not. I don't really want to use the super or the normal co-power against him, though. I don't think it's really going to do enough damage. Also, I'm very... I don't know. I'm kind of, like, minorly afraid that he's gonna go in and try to like cap my HQ or something, so I think I'm just gonna leave a recon on the HQ, like just in case. Okay. The most effective meteor strike of 2025, folks. Holy moly, like what the heck? Well, he took out my classy boy. Highly unfortunate. Alright, so CO. Sturm is pretty boosted. Pretty boosted. Alright, let's get some injuries happening over here. And this is the end. Black Storm him. Do that global damage. Alright, so there's something right there too, so that's valuable information. Try to overload the base, might be able to take it. I would like to take out that artillery. So he's got a rocket there. That's annoying. It's not going to be too bad, though. I think Hawk's going to be a pretty good choice for this map. I'll just be able to It'll just be really good for just slowly whittling them down. I wanted to actually move that recon onto the HQ, but I completely forgot already, so... Time for plan B. Which is do nothing. That's it. Plan B, do nothing. It's gonna work. Oh, and he is just moving in with everything. I feel like moving the battleship north probably would have been a lot better. So maybe if we end up failing this run, maybe that's what we'll do. Do I go for the cap or do I try to join? I feel like we try to join. Ah, good job, sub. Go for the old double cap. Let's get an artillery and just a normal tank. Alright, if we're lucky, we'll be able to take the base, but I think he might have a battleship there, so that will be a little bit of a problem. Oh my god, it got taken down to 4? No! Oh, that's like the worst. That's the worst case scenario. He just gets a high roll on it. Now, yeah, I'm not going to be able to cap that now. That's a problem. Alright, let's just move the battleship right there. Sitting on the bridge so he can't get anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna need another infantry now. That's, yeah, that cap's not gonna go through, so there's not even really any point to continue that attack. Might as well just attack the mech now. I would prefer not to be seen. That would be great. Just get a second RD just in case. Oh my god. Okay. It's not so bad so far. Day 12. We haven't made a whole lot of progress, but we have made some progress. That's annoying. Okay, now I am actually very concerned, so I'm going to put the recon on the HQ this turn. Alright, capture that. That would be a nice hit right there. Confirmed that KO. I really need to check. Okay, so he's still got like 2 bars till he gets his power, so that's not too bad. Save up a little bit of money. And then day 12. More recon on recon violence over here. Oh, for fudge's sake. Whoops. Messed up that movement. Rip. what do we take out here? Attack the medium tank and then take out the recon. The meteor might hit here. I'm gonna build a battleship. I forgot to move the recon. Oh god, I did it again. He did it again. Alright, now the reason I'm not attacking that sub is just to make sure he doesn't get the power. Pretty sure he wasn't going to get the power, but if I attacked the sub, he definitely would. No, right there. Thank you. Alright. So, yeah, there's a sub right there. So, we're running away. Going for the capture. Alright, these recons are pretty much just going to be vision machines from now on. Ooh, there's an arty. %. Can I do 30? 22? That's not going to work. Gonna need that cruiser down south now. Alright, let's do another infantry boy. And then we'll see if we get lucky with the meteor again. Maybe we will be lucky with the meteor again. And he just won't attack anything useful with the meteor. That is a possibility. Maybe we'll have an end of the turn meteor. Nope, we're gonna have a beginning of the turn meteor this turn. Alright. So yeah, I can just do as much damage as I jolly well please this turn, actually. And we're gonna get the base. Cool. Got it. Got that base. Actually feeling pretty good about that, not gonna lie. Okay, so we're not gonna really be able to get anywhere in this turn, unfortunately. So I'm going to go drop that guy off. I'm going to build an APC because we're going to need it to assist with our little battleship here. And then that's pretty much it. That's all I got. Alright, let's see where the meteor hits. Probably going to hit the battleship arty combination down south. Nope, attacks the infantry. Cool. I think we got this game broken, folks. Perfectly, effectively broken. I think we even have one more shot with this, right? Let's keep that classy medium tank at bay for just one more turn here. Alright, we're gonna get a rocket on the field. I'm gonna attack that, and then we are going to join. guys are so out of fuel. So out of fuel. They are not going nowhere. That's fine, though. Alright. Another battleship coming down south. And I say we just get 2 more Arties. 1 Artie can be picked up. And then that's it. And then we're going to get a Black Storm again pretty soon. Gonna Black Storm it up. And how are you folks doing today, by the way? I have yet to ask. Hopefully you are all doing well and getting lots of good sleep. Hopefully you all had a great week. Nice relaxing times. All I can say is I hope your guys' week was better than my week. Because my week was not very good. We survived, but it was not very good. Okay, so let's move here now so we can immediately get a supply. Joseph. Hey, just wanted to say I love the channel and appreciate your dedication to the daily live game. Disagree with your view on medium tanks, but hey, to each their own. Disagree with the classiest unit in Advance Wars by Web? If you disagree that they're the classiest unit in Advance Wars by Web, then what is your favorite classiest unit in Advance Wars? That is the real question then. Because everybody is entitled to their opinion, and I respect everybody's opinion. But I am happy that you find the channel very entertaining. It does make it worthwhile. And I will try to find success in at least most things. Thank you kindly for the support. Alright, we're gonna continue. Move this guy here. I think we got a pretty beefy wall over here. The Humble RT. Diligent and dedicated in his craft. Purely placement base. The artillery cannot fight anything head on. It must be crafty. It must be witty. It needs to have a plan. And it needs friends. And in Fog of War, it's one of the sneakiest units in the entire game. Yes. The good old artillery is indeed one of the classiest units in the entire game. For sure. I mean, just look at its sleek, wonderful design here as well. Big old cannon on that one, that's for sure. And you know what? I like things with cannons. Ooh. You know, Joseph? I agree. I agree. Artie's a good one. Artie is definitely one of the good ones out there. As long as we stay away from those soiled abominations, everything's okay. But hey, you know, if you build soiled abominations, like I say, all you gotta do is gotta invest in some high quality soap. But I am sorry to say that the Live League game of the day is now down to maybe about 3 to 4 episodes a week. Mostly just because life gets hectic, folks. Life gets hectic. And sometimes you just have to life it up. At least for a little while. So temporarily, I will be trying to put out at least 3 every single week. But if not, then I will just do some more live streams. Maybe even one day I will bring back the road to 700. But we shall see. Yeah, there's a battleship up there somewhere. Such a shame. That means we're gonna need to sub-spam for a little bit here. Alright. Let's do that damage. Beautiful. Gotta love that animation, folks. Some beautiful, beautiful stuff right there. Well, looky what we have here. I was just talking about these guys, and then one of them shows up, and then another one shows up. We're gonna take that one out with a classy boy, though. He's gonna be gone. We're not gonna be dealing with him. Let's bust through this line. Let's actually get some intel. Like, what's going on over here? He doesn't even really seem to have a whole lot. I mean, if I'm lucky, I might be able to just, like, completely bust through here. Ooh, I even get a break right there. Not too bad. Well. What do we got here? A guy that we just don't have enough firepower to actually take out. Not this time, at least. Oh boy. Alright, bust that guy out. Alright. Does he have meteor strike? No. Okay, my dog is yelling about something upstairs, so I have to go check on this real quick. I'll be back very shortly. Apparently. My puppy is bullying my dog. So, I had to separate them. Yeah, Ray, you know, we had some classy on classy violence over here. That is for sure. You know what? Just for Joseph, we'll use his humble artillery to finish it off. It's not our classy boy, so it's okay. But he was taken out by the humble artillery today. Now, let's go and yeet let's go and yeet this one over here. And we'll see what happens. Oh, there's a mech. Now, because of all these shoals, I'm actually going to be able to get these battleships, like, right up to the front lines. This is going to be, like, super gnarly. Alright, we can't forget about this. I do have to do something about that. Take this guy out. My poor lander. He almost didn't make it. Well, let's just join these guys together. I didn't actually have a chance to replay Misty Islands on my own time, unfortunately. This has been a very hectic week for me, so I haven't been able to actually get to it. I had a lot of car trouble this week, unfortunately. First, my windshield broke, and then one of my front wheel bearings broke. So yeah, it's been kind of a week. I've been kind of preoccupied with a lot of that stuff. I will get to it eventually, though. I have a fairly good idea of like where I went wrong on it, so I think we'll be able to get it done second time around. But it was definitely kind of a somewhat of an annoying mission. I think probably going at it with a different CEO would be okay too. I mean, if you went Olaf in it, then you wouldn't really have to worry about the snow. So that would be cool. Might do that, but we'll see. We'll definitely get to it. I don't know. For that one, maybe I'll even make a video out of it. I'm not sure. Oh, would you look at that? He's base skipping. Just doing a little base skip over here, are we? He didn't use the meteor, right? Yeah, okay. So he's gonna be popping a meteor on me next turn if I do any more damage. I can attack this infantry, but I think I'm just gonna get some setup here. Okay, let's get a refill on this one. I think, you know what? I think, for those of you that follow the Advance Wars community, you probably all know who Deegis is from Deegis Communities. Or Deegis Production, I believe is what he calls himself. Deegis is doing a playthrough of this mod as well on his channel, but he's not doing it live. He's doing it like video by video. I think he's going for like fairly good scores, so he's using a lot of like meta COs and whatnot. Or maybe not meta COs. He might be actually filtering through them, but he's picking like good COs for the missions for sure. So I have a feeling that he'll probably get a pretty good rank on the mission. So if you're looking for like ideas of how to get the mission done, I probably would go and check him out. For sure. I'm just going to probably continue to meme my way through a lot of these missions and just hope for the best. That's probably what the plan's going to be. But we'll see. Let's bust out a lander and an infantry. You went Hawk on the second run? I think Hawk could be a pretty good choice for it. Yeah, I mean, doing the constant global damage, it would be nice. I mean, it would be really good considering Olaf has, like, that passive defense as well. So, I mean, that will just help with getting some of those KOs, because one of the biggest problems was just essentially, like, KOing units. I mean, you had not really any KO potential on the water, so that was definitely a little bit of an issue. I mean, aside from that, I mean, obviously, the other thing was having your air units slow down, but I feel like there's definitely a lot of things that we could do differently in that mission, so second run, gonna be good. I don't necessarily think Lash is a bad pick for it as well. She'll definitely win the land war, but Yeah, maybe not like the best pick. I wouldn't say she's the worst pick though. I mean, Jess would probably be the worst pick. That is without a doubt. All right, let's see if oh, would you look at that? That's 2 base skips. Interesting. All right, so we need to start thinking about endgame here. So let's load up an infantry so that we can go and drop that guy off right on the HQ. Because it looks like he's just building units up here. Oh, there's the battleship. There's the battleship now. Let's bust out a rocket. Let's go. Let's go rocket style. Let's see. Let's see if we can bait a third meteor here. That would be pretty unreal. All right, 3 for 3, or is he gonna actually hit something? Come on, 3 for 3. Let's hat trick it. Ah, no. we didn't get the hat trick, folks. Whoa, what was that? He's got some DPS over here. All right. Now we'll pop a power. Oh, he's got something right there still. I wonder what that is. Let's find out. It is a cruiser. Alright, so that's not too bad. Although we can't take care of that with what we have available to us, so I guess we'll just be avoiding that one like the plague for a little while. That's a trap. Oh, look, a rocket. Cool. Well, would you just look at it? We only do 48. Oh yeah, well I wouldn't doubt that, right? I mean, AI just kind of cheats in general, right? Wouldn't surprise me if it just cheated a little bit more. Alright, let's supply this. The great infantry hub over here is looking pretty good, though. I'm just glad we got rid of that battleship, because that guy was, like, starting to become a problem. I don't really have anything else to buy. Yep, that's it. All right. Want to save a little bit of money here. Start planning for the HQ cap. And I think we'll be okay. Yeah, he's just spending all his money on subs. Standard AI shenanigans, buying subs. How much damage did we do with a sub? 15? Yeah, that's not worth it. That's not worth it at all. Okay, we're just gonna lose that if we keep it there, so that's actually not really a great idea. What do we got? We got an attack there, attack here. I need to get this flipping classy medium tank down here, like right now. Or something. I guess the closest base is actually this one. Alright, so let's do that. I'll use the lander. Oh yeah, I guess we want to stay out of range of the sub too, so can only really go here. Right there. Right there. Right there. Boom. All right, cool. Day 24. Is that another sub? Sturm sure does love his subs. Alright, send him down here. Just send him right there. Alright, we're in endgame. We just gotta slowly but surely wait around until we can finish this game. That's pretty much it. We're gonna get it though. Bada bing, bada boom. Sturm definitely eats fresh, as D just would say. He would say that. That does sound like something D just would say. Oh, can I just get the clear? Just let me get the clear with this, right? 35, that's enough, yeah. Alright, now just nothing be in this forest, right? Okay. Okay. Now just don't lose anything else the entire game, and we're perfectly fine. Maybe even build something? Like a cruiser? I think that's everything. That's all my bases. Cool. And yeah, he's not gonna be able to stop it, right? No? Oh, look at all those subs. Well, we can definitely send one more of these subs to the bottom of the lake here, right? We'll do that. And yeah, that's probably it. I'll just cap that HQ. See how bad we did. Yeah, not terrible. I think we definitely need to send that battleship up north, though. There was way too much stuff up north and not really a whole lot of stuff down south. So battleship going north, probably the play. Alright, we'll save that. Stupid Misty Isles. Alright, Crescents. This would appear to be Clone Andy's mission. That's what it looks like. So we're fighting Clone Andy today, folks. Probably just normal Andy, but Clone Andy. Alright, so who haven't we used? Like, we've pretty much gone over the roster now. Haven't used Drake yet. Haven't used Drake, haven't used Sensei. Haven't used Grit or Colin. I think... You know what? It's probably gonna be a mistake. Actually, it probably won't be a mistake. Was there bases? Yeah, there's bases. You know what? Let's just go with Colin. Because we haven't played Colin yet. And we need to get to him. So we'll see how bad this is. Oh yeah, we start with an anti-air. Typical Colin gameplay right here, folks. Alright, so Clone Andy starts with 2 copters, T-copter, a battleship, a cruiser, and a sub. Oh, another battleship. Alright, 2 battleships. But we have money. We have money, folks. So the main difference with Colin for this one is he has a gold rush for 4 stars instead of 2. And Power of Money gives 1% for every 400 instead of every 300, which I think is what it was before. And yeah, that's about it. Aside from that, it looks like it's pretty much going to be a battle of attrition here because we don't have Eagle's help. Oh my lord, my dog is just freaking out upstairs. Alright. Gonna have to do a little pause here, but we will continue here very, very shortly. Holy moly. Sorry about that, folks. My dog is a senior citizen, and sometimes he needs a little extra help. Sulfurant. Welcome. Welcome indeed. You know what, Soul? I'm trying to make it a little less rare than it has been. I'm going to try to do my best to put my face on camera at least once a week. In person. Try our best, at least. Whether or not it's going to work, well, that's another story. I turned my mic back on, right? Yeah, I did. All right, cool. Yes. Having a kid and a full-time job definitely does make it a little difficult. Von Cully, the warring is very plentiful. Very plentiful indeed. It is going okay so far. We managed to beat Enigmatic, which was the clone copy of Enigma from Advance Wars 1. Managed to do it relatively okay. Managed to come out with a clean little A rank, so that wasn't too bad. And it looks like we are probably... for that one, we went with Hawk. Because for some reason, I thought that maybe Hawk was, you know, canonically seemed like a good choice. So that's what we went with. Went with the good old Hawkster. Mr. Hawktua. And lo and behold, he was a good choice. He was a good choice. 10 out of 10 would Hawktua again. Alright. Oh, that's a problem. Really? Out of all the places he could have went. Yeah, he does have that 2 HP global damage. Which is one of the main reasons why I decided to do it, too. I mean, if you're going to be fighting against Sturm and he's got all that defense, then you might as well try to just, you know, out-damage him. So, yeah, that's what we went with. Good pick. It's not too shabby at all. Okay, we're just going to base skip. I need that sub to reveal itself again. There he is. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Sub. There's always something good going down at Mr. Sub. Alright, that's going to be a little bit of an issue, so let's stay away from that. This guy's going to be a little bit of an issue too. I wonder if we can buy something that's going to be worthwhile here. Ah, we can't. We're slightly too poor. Looks like we're going to have to just get the old-fashioned tonk. Good old-fashioned tonk. Oh boy, he's all revved up. I'm gonna have to save up for one of those abominations. Oh god. No, I can't do it. Can't do it to my fans. Oh, he's got a missile. I wonder what the damage copter onto this would be. I think I would survive the attack, so that's not really too much of an issue. It's true, they are kind of weak, but they are also kind of classy, so I'm kind of conflicted on that one. Can we get a KO? Oh, yeah. There we go. We're through. Most of one classy boy right there. Okay, so hopefully he moves in, attacks this, so I can take it out with the cruiser, and then we can acquire the airport. And if we acquire the airport, well, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there. Yep, all we need to do at that point is just spam the classy boy of the sky. Let's get something on the field. I don't know. We'll just do recons. Alright, we'll go there. Hello, Cuke. I'm not sure how to actually pronounce that name. QCs? QCs? QSize? Something like that. But welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are slogging our way through things over here. So calling with like a bigger normal co-power is actually not too bad. You know, when you think of like a balance wise, you know, it kind of balances him out a little bit. Like he can't spam the you know, the normal co-power as much. So that, I mean, that's pretty okay. It's short for your university, is it? Oh. An educated fella, eh? Very nice, very nice. Get some of that good book learning. Another recon. And then I guess we'll just save some money. There's not really much else for the cruiser to destroy, aside from like maybe the occasional copter that makes its way over here, but that's about it. Is he gonna have enough movement to attack that? Oh, he won't. Okay. Well, see you later, T-copter. And then we can actually block that, which is pretty cool. Because that means we get to attack that too. Wow. Moving up in the world over here, folks. Getting multiple attacks in? Wild. Cool. All right, here we go. Day 10. It's time for a tune-up. Why doesn't he say initiating sequence? Or activating mimicry? Warside release this 14th. Is that like this 14th? Like in 2 days? I did see a couple things on Warside. I had considered maybe checking it out. But I'm not sure if I'm going to check it out right away. Although I guess if like I'm going to go and check it out, I mean, it would make more sense to do it while the hype is hot, right? But I guess that would also require me buying the game, which might prove to be a little difficult. But we'll see. I would like to check it out. I would like to check it out. I heard there's a bulldozer unit, and you can push things around and be a bully. Pretty big fan of that. Seems like a pretty fun thing to do. What's the story about Andy? Well, I suppose the story with Andy is my favorite CO in Advance Wars. But mostly, I started playing Advance Wars by web a long time ago. Probably like back in 2005 or 2006. And that was before the site had like a tier system or was balanced, you know, all that stuff. And when that was happening, I always would just pick Andy because I just liked playing Andy and I would always pick him. And yeah, I ended up having like 200 or 300 like games as Andy and like barely any games as anyone else. And yeah, I don't know. I just like Andy. Andy's cool. He's a good guy. He's out here trying his best. You know, he's not the strongest CO, but he's always out there just giving it his all. And you know, you gotta respect him for it. Or, I mean, you could not respect him for it, too. And that's like, you know, whatever. Well, he's definitely not the smartest. He's not the strongest, not the smartest, not the most handsome, not the tallest. But he's got a good heart. That's about it. He's just out here trying his best. Maybe one day he eventually figures out what the airport is and what it does. Ah, that's what the unit is called, right? The Rhino. Yes, Rhino seems like a pretty solid unit. Oh, my bomber is pinned down. But yeah, the Rhino. The Rhino looked cool. I don't know like how effective it would actually be. You know, gameplay wise. I'm sure that it would probably have like its niche you know, uses. Maybe it wouldn't be like the most like powerful unit, but yeah, I think it would be pretty fun. Just pushing things around. I would definitely be quoting Homer Simpson a lot if I was playing as that. How's that quote go? I felt like a big man pushing that kid around. I felt like a big rhino pushing that tank around. Alright. AI is definitely on the defensive here. That can't be hit. But the battleship can be hit, right? Oh, yeah. Let's go take it out. Boom. Ah, the battleship is covering the base. So that's a problem. You're welcome, Schwartz. Welcome to the stream. I'm all about void filling. I consider my content filler arc for the content that people actually want to watch. That's what it's all about, folks. We're just out here being filler. Alright, we're not going to be able to take that out anytime soon, so that's a problem. We can, however, attack this mech a couple times and then join these guys together. Beautiful. Oh, I wish I had a classy boy loaded up on this thing. I'm not going to be able to do anything against that tank. You know what? We're gonna load up the classy boy. Alright, end that turn. Day 14. Well, I might lose the bomber, but I take out a battleship. So I'll consider it a win. Like, I could take... whatever. You know what? Just do it. Just do it, Semi. Go for it. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna lose 2 air units in this, like, little kerfuffle that's going on here, but that is okay. All we have to do is just force our way through here, and then everything will work out. I guess I could actually just spam my own battleships too. Why am I not spamming battleships? What is going on here? Oh my god. Telling me I could have been spamming battleships this whole time, and I just completely forgot. Shame. Shame. Ouch. Oh, we got a power of money. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels good right there. Don't have enough to buy another one. Yeah, Colin needs some yachts. That's what he needs. More yachts. And get some battlecopters. Some expensive drones. Go there. Go there. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. How dare you attack my recon? Is that strategically done? No, it's not. Alright. Oh no, it's strategically done. No. Ah, now this is here. Well, that's not gonna work. That's out of range. Oh boy. Whatever. Just keep doing damage. It's fine. Three ammo left. Not gonna make it. Alright. But we get this marvelous little drop right here. I have no idea where this guy's going. So that's kind of annoying. I don't know. End turn? Just end turn? Save money? Save money. Save money. That's what we're gonna do. He's all revved up now. This isn't Clone Andy accurate. Since when does Clone Andy use hyper upgrade? My God. What a bunch of terrible placements. You know what? I'm just gonna use the super and we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Why not? We could just spam Gold Rush and get money. But where's the fun in that? We're gonna see what kind of extra firepower we can get. It's not gonna be much, obviously, but we shall try and we'll see. 30%, okay. Not too shabby for a 3 HP bomber. But I mostly want to get rid of this thing. Oh God, that feels good. That means we also get rid of this, and then we can get rid of this. Which also feels incredibly good. What's the damage we do here? 46? It's not a whole lot. We're gonna not attack that. But we're also gonna not let this happen, because that would be silly. I need to, like, get these guys out of here so I can, like, move back. Alright, there we go. That's better. Let's get a bomber. And just some other various trash. There we go. Got the trash on the field. Oh boy. He's capping my HQ, guys. Now just don't buy another missile. Okay, thank you. That would be like the worst thing. Get out of here. $58? That's it? Man, these cruisers are beefy, man. Beefy cruisers. I'm telling you. Another 20%. I could probably use an anti-air up north before I get swarmed by that battlecopter too. Can I afford one? Darn right I can afford one because I'm Colin. There we go. Well, that'll never do. Alright, let's combo this guy. Then I should be able to... maybe luck roll? Yeah, luck roll. There we go. Take that guy out. And we'll get another one on the field. Then we just got to deal with all this stuff. Until I clear some space, I'm not really gonna be able to do more damage up there. Yeah, these are more like definitely more comparable to like the Days of Ruin cruisers for sure, which is great. I mean, honestly, cruisers need that buff. Like, they need to be a strong unit. I mean, otherwise, like, what's honestly the point of buying a cruiser, like, ever? %. Okay, we have to do it. Oh, 5%. Yeah, well, I mean, 5% is kind of like, that's pretty low. That's pretty low. But I remember the cruisers being like super beefy. Super beefy. Like, you run into a Days of Ruin cruiser and like, you are in flippin' trouble. I remember there was a couple like war room missions on Tiny Wars that were like pretty much strictly naval based. And like, yeah, cruisers were like super jacked up on that. They were definitely something to be feared. Alright, guys, we got this. We got this one in the bag. Money buys power. We all knew it was coming. 23,000 money in the bank. And we are finally going to remove that pesky little base. Zero ammo left in that bomber. And like 9 fuel. That's it. That's all he's got left. That bomber is one of the real ones, guys. It's one of the real ones. And as soon as I get a fighter up here to take that other bomber's place, I think we're gonna save him. Alright, end that turn. He's only got one available base to buy anything out of. He's gonna hyper upgrade. So it's gonna slow this down a little bit. It's not gonna be too bad. Oh, he's got 2 bases. Okay. That's fine. Oh no, an anti-air. My mortal enemy. So that would probably do a significant chunk of damage. Save the bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can take out the mech. $17 is not going to accomplish the mission. Anti-air did. All right. All right. There we go. Still blocking that base. All right. Spammy spam. A little bit more spam. Cool. Day 23 already. You know, Cartel told me that these war room missions were gonna take some time. And I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I don't mind a war room taking some time, as long as it's a good mission. If it's a good mission, I will sit there and pluck away at it all day. One arty and one infantry left. That is right, David. Taking a little bit of time because it's designed well. That is a-okay. Although, I'm not gonna... Well, I mean, I guess this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but it's not really like a huge spoiler. According to Cartel, I was talking to him about this little ROM hack here a little bit. And he was saying that a lot of the intelligent AI changes are not actually present in some of the earlier missions. A lot of the early missions, like a lot of the ones that we've already done, have just been like AI set on defensive and like maybe a few like modifications here and there. But apparently a lot of the really challenging AI changes come in like the later missions, like a lot of the later custom missions. So apparently we are just at like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the challenging AI. So it's all downhill from here, folks. Is basically what I'm saying. I mean, you thought that some of these missions were hard. Well. Mission complete. Yeah, apparently I was told that the very last mission is going to take like an entire session, basically. So I'm probably going to just do that one as just one entire stream by itself. And we'll see how it goes. Also, I guess we need to see what the next mission is, and then we'll decide if we're going to do it today. Dark Woods. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one done in one session. That one's Rivals. That one looks big. That one looks pretty big also. That's pretty big. Pretty big. That looks like a mission too. Snake Road. Maybe not. That looks like... That looks nice. Actually, let's just take a look. I'm going to take a look. Money and Cannons, eh? Alright, that's a map. Hawk is coming. Oh boy. The old Hawk 2 is coming, eh? Ah, that's fun. Sea Puzzle. I'm very curious. Do you think it would be a spoiler if I just clicked on the mission and just had a look? Nah, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Oh, it's fog? No. No. Fog is my enemy. My enemy. I can't see it. It's the worst. Actually, it's not bad. I'm just terrible at fog. But anyways, I suppose that's probably going to be it. We'll take a little look at Dark Woods because we are going to be doing it next time. I do need to pick the team for Darkwoods. So maybe I'll decide on what the team for Darkwoods is going to be first. So typically, you know, you could go with the old Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle combination, which is your Andy, Max, and Sammy. I don't know if I want to do that. I feel like, okay, so if you were going to send in people to fight the big bad, I mean, honestly, I think that you would do Nell, Olaf, and you would do Kanbai. Because those are the leaders of the 3 countries. So they would be the ones that would go to the front line. Right? I mean, does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe it just makes sense to me, but I feel like that's what it should be, or should have been. I mean, alternatively, you could pick, like, you know, the Eagle as well, because not that I'm necessarily against, like, I don't know. Okay, so I know that technically Eagle is maybe considered the leader of Green Earth, but I always kind of just thought of these 3 as like a trio of leaders, you know, not one of them is specifically like the head of Green Earth, but they're all sort of just like the head of like their own section of Green Earth, you know, I guess. But yeah, even though Olaf would be slowed down, or slow down his like allies a little bit when it comes to at least air units, I would still probably use him. But yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, like, canonically, Olaf was like manipulated by Sturm. You know, he's pretty pissed. So he would definitely go to the front lines. And then Kanbai would be there because Sonya is in danger. So Kanbai would show up instantly and be like, yo, what's going on? You know, don't touch my daughter. So, I mean, he would have to show up. I mean, like, Eagle's got a little bit of, like, you know, grudge. But, I mean, Eagle's main grudge is, like, fighting Clone Andy. So, you know, he's just kind of, he's over there fighting Clone Andy. He's doing whatever. He's having a good time. So, yeah, I think it would be those 3. And I don't want to use Andy. Because if Sturm does actually just have the 4 HP Meteor Strike, then I feel like Andy's going to be, like, pretty strong when it comes to the heals. But I also don't think Andy would go. I think it would be Nell. This would be, like, the one mission where Nell would be like, okay, folks, all right, I'm going to take this one because I trust nobody to get this done. Nobody. Nell would go in. She would do it. So we're going to pick Nell for it. But anyways, it's enough of me blabbering about that. So I guess that'll probably be the end of the stream here, depending on what time it is. I don't know. What time is it? We're like an hour and 43 minutes in. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we won't do that one. Is there another one that looks small? Maybe Snake Road. I feel like Snake Road probably won't take too long. So we'll do Snake Road, and then we'll save Darkwoods for next time. So if we're fighting Adder... Actually, is there an airport on this map? There's no airport on this map. I was going to say I was going to pick Sensei, because canonically that would be pretty fun too. But there's no airport, so I feel like it's probably not a good move. Well, we haven't played Sensei yet. That's the problem. There's a lot of people we haven't played. Oh, you know who else is like, you know, hates Adder's Grit. So we'll play as Grit. Yeah, Max might round it out pretty good too. Oh, it's a Fog of War mission. No. Why? It's always Fog of War. Alright, they got cannons. Beautiful little cannons. Oh my god, that means we're gonna have to secure this base and this missile. Oh, that's gonna be like... That requires way more effort than Grit is willing to give. Possum spit. Fog. Howdy. Oh my god, so we're gonna secure the missile, but I have no idea what I'm gonna fire it at. So that's gonna be one of the things of all time right here. Okay, whatever. It'll be fine. And you got the old 2 movement going here. Alright. Gotta get some vision. See what the heck is going on. Bust out the infantry. 3. 3. Oh no, I only have 1 move. I guess it's just vehicles that are not totally affected. I can go in mountains though, so that's cool. He did expect some snow. I mean, you... Holy moly, it's the classiest unit in Advanced Wars by Web. It's here. It's here and it's ready. It's coming for me. Oh, I'm super spooked. You know what? I'm sorry, buddy. Got to do it. I mean, pretty much like every single mission, almost every single mission is great as Fog of War. Except for like the factory missions, right? I mean, Advanced Wars 1, he has less Fog of War missions. But in like Fog of 2, all his campaign missions, they're all... Like, all of them are Fog. So, I mean, he is pretty used to the Fog. Okay, we're gonna do that. Oh my god, I keep misplaying this APC so bad. Oh my god, I'm like the worst. Alright, whatever. Go down there. You, get over here. I'll take that base. Build a mech. Yeah, we got it going. Got it going on now. Day 6. Sorry, buddy. It's about time that you split. Need another arty. The humble artillery. Oh my god, what is he, mech spamming? How does he have so many mechs? This is wild. I just have to utilize these roads, I think. As long as we use the roads, like, a lot, I think we'll be fine here. Just gonna move the arty party down the roads. Boom. Oh yeah, I guess just in case nobody knows yet. So Grit's pretty much just grit. You know, and it's not really anything out of the ordinary for the old Gritster. But Adder has some major changes, I believe. Okay, so Side Slip will give you +1 movement, but also give you a small firepower bonus, which is super cool. But Sidewinder is actually super cool in this ROM because all units improve their movement range by +2, so they get +2 movement, but they also get firepower bonus for direct combats. But the infantry's capture rate actually goes up to 150%, so he basically becomes Sammy when it comes to capture rate for a day, which is like absolutely wild. Super cool, super awesome. Like he turned Adder into a flippin' unit. What was that? Okay, hold the phone. So like 1 2 1 2 3. I was on the city though, right? Does that mean there's like... Yeah, maybe you guys saw an artillery going up there, but I didn't see an artillery going up there. I was too distracted, not paying attention. Now, I'm quite upset. Can I see him? Means I have to buy a recon. Oh, Von Cully. Why didn't you let me know? I'm just kidding, buddy. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I blame Cartel. It's all Cartel's fault. I mean, he is the only logical person to blame. Alright, day 8. That's right. You're not going to see that recon. It's never going to find him. It's too slick. I can get an artillery over here. And we will just we're gonna just push. There we go. There we go. Getting the old push going. Move that guy right here. Move this guy right there. Alright. Things are looking pretty good. Now all I need are some flipping properties so I can start buying some stuff. A battle with me is a greater honor than you deserve. Side slip. You know what? The Reboot Camp AI is not what I expected Adder to sound like. At all. I don't know. I don't know what I expected him to sound like, but I was expecting some like weird like Hot Topic voice. For sure. Was not what I was expecting, but I wouldn't say his voice actor was terrible. It was entertaining. Alright, let's get a tank. 2 infantry. And 1 more infantry right here. Alright, end turn. No, Adder wasn't threatening enough, you know? When I think about Adder, I thought of him as like a menacing dude. Like definitely creepy. Creepy, menacing. I don't know exactly what I would have expected his voice to sound like, but it was definitely not what I was expecting. He is an evil SOB. An evil son of a Bob. Maybe I expected, like, I don't know. Maybe, like, I almost expected, like, a deeper sounding, like, Voldemort kind of sounding fella. Because I feel like Voldemort hissed, right? Maybe I'm not thinking, maybe I'm not remembering that right, but I think Voldemort hissed. And Adder hisses. So I was expecting, like, an evil Voldemort. An eviler Voldemort. Alright, let's take that guy out, because we can get the combo hit here, and then get an attack right here. Boom! 1 damage. Yeah, Voldemort hisses, right? I know Adder hisses. I'm pretty sure Voldemort hisses. I mean, he's the flippin' snake guy, right? I mean, obviously he hisses. He would have to hiss. You can't be a creepy snake man and not hiss. I mean, that's like, you're contractually obligated to do that. Although I remember seeing like a little video of like what Voldemort was supposed to look like. And I think like his original design that they were thinking was going to be way better than what we got. Yeah, it's the bad guy rulebook. I mean, you have to hiss. If you have a snake as your affinity, then you have to hiss. It's just, it has to happen. I mean, I don't make the rules. I don't know who wrote the bad guy rulebook, but I mean, they know what's up. Can I attack that? I think I can attack it with the... Oh, I'm not gonna have enough range. Yeah, okay. I need a rocket. And I want to rocket this turn, so I'm gonna join those guys together. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Dude, his flippin' original design. He was gonna have like a big, wide open flippin' mouth. Like a big, like, snake looking mouth. And he was gonna have like the mouth was gonna go from like here, right? All the way down. He was gonna have a big, like, snake jaw thing, and it was gonna be pretty cool. Would have been nice. But apparently they thought it was going to be too scary. And they're probably right. I mean, it would have been honestly terrifying. I mean, kids seeing that probably pee their pants. Oh, I mean, I could yeet the Arties into range, but I'm Grit. Would Grit do that? Grit's too lazy to yeet. He's just going to wait until everything falls into place. That's what Grit would do, you know? He would just chill, sit back, just wait. You don't need to go up and do anything. Just wait for the reinforcement. I mean, I think Adders do enough yeeting for both of us here. Oh, snow. Oh, the snow is so brutal. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Mech get that little clear here. My infantry will move 1 square. Lovely. I might even be able to just hit them with super snipe too. That's a possibility. Could work. Yeah, well, it definitely was definitely was Grit's laziness that made rockets so slow. I mean, the artillery are okay, you know, they're just out here trying to get their job accomplished, but the rockets, yeah, they got nothing to worry about. They're just chilling. I think the power snipe attack, 2 additional range. Okay. Yeah, so we get 2 range all the time. Well. All right. Now, is that 2 range going to get us, like, multiple hits? No, it won't get us multiple hits. We'll get pretty close, though. I'll do 1 more turn of setup here, and then we'll get it. Ah, so slow. Those are the 2 that I really want to destroy, though, too. Oh, no. Well, I better move a tank right there. Hello. Is that a rocket? And a classy medium tank on an HQ in fog? What? Who is this man of pure intelligence? See, that's what a villain would do. Okay, you know what? This adder, Cartel made the perfect villain right now. This adder, that's pure villainry. I mean, who else would put a flipping classy medium tank on the HQ in Fog of War? Nobody. Nobody would do it. Actually, most CEOs would actually do it. But it's not the important thing. Important thing is that's a pure villain move. Well. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I gotta see. So we only get the power bonus. But the second one, they receive a huge firepower bonus. So I could just wait 1 more turn. Or maybe... Yeah, I'm just gonna wait 1 more turn. It'll be fine. I want the firepower bonus. I like firepower. Makes me feel like a big, strong person. Rocket. Alright, we'll end the turn there. That's right. You go for the infantry. Knew it. Knew he was going to do it. And I believe all I really need to do here is just attack something. And then attack something again. There we go. You can run, but you can't hide. Vaughn Cully, you were not wrong about that rocket. It would have definitely gotten there a little bit better if we built it on the right base. Alright, we got one down. I'm gonna take out that rocket though. Alright, we'll do 50 to it. That'll be fine. Oh, we're gonna be able to slow push so far up here. No, that's what. That's it. Never mind. I thought we were gonna be able to slow push pretty far, but we got one square. That's it. We're making distance. We're going places. Man, if we were playing as Olaf right now, we would be moving so fast. But we wouldn't have extremely long range. Alright. Day 17. The look of terror on your face. Oh my. Look at this man trying to save his caps. Alright, well. I think we're just gonna firing range these guys. Close range, firing range. Here we go. Beauty. And that should be at like 49% health, right? Yeah, so 49 health on that. Let's base lock that. Cool. Alright. More infantry. Oh god, look at that flippin' rocket movement. Ugh, so nice. Should've just did it from the start. What were we thinking? Sit. Alright, move. Move. And move. Okay, we're going right for that HQ. Right for the HQ. That's it. Oh, exactly 49. Yeah, that's what I like to see. A freakly reekly do. All right, boom, boom, boom. Ah, these rockets, so fast. They are just making their way up here, aren't they? Don't got 2 movement there. This guy's almost out of fuel. It's kind of sad. Grit medium tank. Let's flippin' go. Nothing capping my HQ yet. We're good. Yeah, we're just going right up here. I'm not even gonna worry about it. God, could you like imagine playing a CO that's like not grit? Why would anybody ever do that? Grit is just so good. Oh my god. Like, you literally don't even have to like do anything as grit. You just kind of sit here. And you just shoot fish in a barrel, like quite literally. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. Let's see what else happens here. This is actually a really nice war room mission, because this kind of reminds me of like a campaign mission. It's like, I feel like this would be a campaign mission. Especially if you're playing as like Grit. Because, like, I don't know, it just makes sense. But it definitely has campaign mission vibes to it. So props to Cartel on this one. I wouldn't say it's necessarily, like, overly difficult or anything. But, I mean, campaign mission doesn't have to be difficult in order for it to be good. Just has to have a nice feel to it. And I feel like this definitely gets it done. Oh, and the classy boy has made his appearance. And I don't think we can get our power. No, we won't be able to get our power. That's okay. Oh god, just one movement at a time. Go infantry. Two. Actually, I'm gonna get one more recon too. All right, end that turn. Day 21. Here we go. That was another medium tank for certain, right? No? Was it just a normal tank? I thought for sure that was another medium tank, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Or maybe we're gonna get jump scared by a medium tank here pretty soon. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together. Put this guy right here. Oh my god, I pressed too many buttons. Alright. You know what? I'll move one infantry. Like, I don't think we really need like all those infantry. We're about to have frontline units here pretty soon, so we'll just end turn. Maybe it was the APC that we saw. I could see the APC kind of looking like a medium tank when it's like moving quickly, so maybe that's what it was. You know what? Let's just pop the power. Snip attack. Because there's definitely a lot of attacks we can get here. Plus, I want to yeet this guy up here. That's a mech. Alright, so that's not going to happen. I can yeet this one up here, though. There we go. Alright, that reveals another tank, so we can almost take it out. Alright, well, we came close. Oh, and we don't get the luck roll. Oh, yeah, I want to get the base lock. Because I want to drop that there so we can cap that HQ. And get another rocket. Now, what will Adder do in response? I think that might actually honestly be all he has left. We're just out of range of being able to hit him, too. So close. Well, cap that. Build a missile. And a missile. And another missile. Maybe a missile. And an infantry. It's like, for sure, that's definitely the last of it, right? I mean, he's only got that, so it'll be fine. Build an anti-air. A mech. Missile and his best friend, the mech. Well, I guess we can get one more KO here and that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. And cap that HQ. Cool. Well, that worked out. Worked out pretty good. Pretty good, all things considered. I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed, but I'm not happy. Okay, I won't be a sore loser. All right, great, all right. You got it. You got me. You got me. Everything's fine. Yeah, Snake Road. I give it a good rating. Good mission. Very fun. Okay, folks. Next week, we are going to be doing Dark Woods. We're going to start out with Dark Woods. I don't know how long it's going to take. Might take all night, might take 5 minutes, but it's gonna take all night. So it's gonna be a good one, hopefully. I don't know, we're either gonna be back on Thursday or we're gonna be back on Saturday again. Not quite sure which one of those 2 days we're gonna be doing, but we're gonna be doing one of them. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you'll have a fantastic evening or day, depending on where you are. And yeah, take care of yourselves and bye-bye for now.